A week before arriving in Ho Chi Minh City, I realized I had made a giant mistake. Until this point, I hadn't messed up a single flight, train, ferry, or bus schedule. Until now. I was in a Bangkok apartment reviewing flight numbers when I realized I had misbooked my time in Vietnam's largest city, shrinking my stay from 3 days to only 36 hours. Being the well-traveled and balanced guy that I am, I began to panic and curse at gods that I don't even believe in. Eventually, I made peace with who I really am as a person and set a plan to maximize my time in Ho Chi Minh. The plan was simple. I would wake up before the sun rose and walk until the light began to dim. Hitting the streets of a new place and putting some miles under my feet is the best way not to only experience the place, but to find the photographs within it. One thing about the city that you just can't escape is the insane amount of motor scooters. Southeast Asia is known for its practical commuter bikes, but this city, with its 14 million residents, might be top dog when it comes to getting the zoomies on two wheels. From around the age of 10 years old, locals start earning their traffic merit badges behind the handlebars of these motor scooters. They come in every shape, size, and color, and are often seen packed with a variety of materials, from building supplies to full-on wok cooking setups. You often see numerous young children in pressed school uniforms piled on the back of one of these, being dropped off by parents on their way to work. Even when these vehicles are parked, the ever-resourceful Vietnamese locals use them as a place to eat lunch or even take a nap. Photographing them is both thrilling and chaotic. My first experience as an observer of this turbulent scooter culture would be a bit of foreshadowing for what was to come later that night. After a couple hours of walking, eventually I found my way into a giant open-air market on the outskirts of Ho Chi Minh's version of Chinatown. These markets are definitely not unique to Ho Chi Minh City, or even Vietnam for that matter. I've been to a couple hundred of them in countless countries all over the world, and yet I still never pass one up. I'm a self-confessed lover of chaos, and an open-air market is just where chaos meets capitalism. It's where the magic really happens. The working class comes together to feed and clothe their neighbors, and provide every weird smell that imprints and stains memories into your soul. For generations, people had gathered here to purchase everything from local-made fabrics to raw meats and veggies for family dinners. It is the place to find regional delicacies, pick up a souvenir, and get in top-notch people watching. And in turn, some great photo opportunities. After sampling all the free smells the market had to offer, I found myself at the entrance of some sort of Chinese temple. Now, I won't even begin to pretend that I had any idea what was being worshipped or praised within these walls. As someone who lacks the ability to believe in anything, even himself, I've adapted to experience religious sites with a grain of salt. I can appreciate the dedication, the level of artistic endeavors within, and the loyalty of the community surrounding this place, without having to buy into the weight of any scripture or confines that come along with being a believer. From my point of view, this was just a beautiful old building, filled with people hoping for better lives, carrying out rituals that, if nothing else, added the atmosphere of the place. When I try to equate it to my own life, it's the same as me looking both ways when I cross an empty street. Sometimes you just want a little assurance. Whatever your beliefs, these sites are often great places to make photographs, and in that, I put my unwavering faith. As the daylight began to fade, we headed back to our hotel for a quick reset before hitting the streets once again. This time, I wouldn't be on foot. To further maximize our time in the city, we climbed on the back of scooters, navigated by a couple of guides who wouldn't be old enough to drink in the States, relinquishing our fates to them for the night as they raced through neon-lit streets, stopping at numerous food spots around the city. Although the food was great and my guide was very knowledgeable, the absolute highlight of this night was learning Vietnamese drinking traditions.
Okay. Một, hai, ba, Enjoy. And you will drink the entire bottle,
And then attempting to balance my 6'3", slightly inebriated body on the back of a scooter made for a petite Vietnamese woman. Surprisingly, I made it home accident-free. My wife, on the other hand, wasn't so lucky. Her teenage chaperone did slightly crash into a couple of other scooters and got lost for about 20 minutes, which just added to the depth of memories, to be honest. Although I had limited time in Ho Chi Minh City, I think I managed to fill it with as much as humanly possible while still enjoying this massive place. Months later, when I developed the roles, I discovered just how magical it actually had been. Without realizing it, I'd somehow managed to capture all these photos of people twinning on a single roll of film. It's nothing mind-blowing by any means, but just adds another level of specialty to an already special place.